Becoming great at anything in life is a little like wrestling a gorilla. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the gorilla's tired. So keep fighting and striving as though the only other option is death. Our energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable gold of unknown depth. If this were life, we do best to spend wisely, just in case the depths were shallow. But it's a game, so dig deep and spend every piece just in case the depths are infinite. The regret of burning out early pales in comparison to having a lot left in the tank in the end. If you learn to develop an abundant mentality, you will not be envious of others. Imagine the story.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Take two. What's up? Thanksgiving special. Yes, the South Park reference. If you guys watched that South Park thing, I watched it. It was good. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are eating well, have ate well, whatever, in the past tense, present tense, whatever tense. All right. And we have no practice today. So hopefully you guys are doing something on your own to get better at basketball. But only thing that I'm thinking about is Anthony Edwards, man. He had a dunk last year that was like off the chain, amazing, like ludicrous, and I mean, like, it's worthy of a look back at it real quick. So here's his dunk. Here's his dunk from last year.
Ooh, they were lucky that wasn't turned over. Anthony Edwards, that time he does finish.
I mean, it's just ridiculously nasty, right? All right, and so we know that he can do this. So if you see Anthony Edwards coming down the lane, wouldn't you just know to not get in his way at this point in time? But no. There's a guy, who was it? Gabe Vincent? I don't even know who this guy is. All right. He was charged with murder last night. Exactly. All right. So when it came down to last night, you would think that someone would just move. Like right now, this guy needs to just not be there. I mean, if he's a regular human being, yeah, it's cool, but he's not a regular human being, guys. He's a guy that can hop over you and end your career with a dunk. Let's go ahead and watch it.
Ant off the feed, and Anthony Edwards showing that.
That's not a charge. That's just not a charge, because this line right here, this line is to stop people from getting hurt on layups or dunks. They made that line because the average person jumps from that spot, and you can't be below them taking away their dunk spot. For individuals such as this human being, Anthony Edwards, his line needs to be this 3-point line. Maybe you can't take a charge in there because he's jumping from further away. All right, so I think that the rules need to bend. Also, this needs to count because how are they not going to count this as one of the greatest dunks of the year just because it didn't go in or because it was a charge? That kind of sucks. So I think that the NBA needs to just count dunks where if you jump over someone and they take a charge but the dunk goes in, then you get the points. It's no longer a foul if the dunk goes in. I just think that should be the rule. All right. Got him!
And Anthony Edwards showing that Ants can kill.
All right, so new rule for basketball. That counts no matter what. All right, 0.5 of the day. Now he drew the charge, so it doesn't matter. Who cares about the charge? Oh my goodness gracious.
How?
Anyways, all right, let's start this puppy off real quick. All right, we got the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, fake it till you make it. All right, why didn't the coach challenge? No, I think it was pretty clear. I mean, if it's like a bang-bang play, they're not going to overturn it. I mean, he was definitely there before, but he starts falling back before. I mean, that was it wouldn't be worth it. You have to save your challenges. But fake it till you make it. All right, this obviously has a horse dressed as a unicorn. I get it. It's pretty cute. All right, but fake it till you make it. All right, in terms of like just being great basketball-wise, being great anywhere, if whatever you want to be in life, just fake it. All right, just fake it. There's a great story about this. Have you ever heard of the movie The Godfather? All right, The Godfather is this really, really famous movie. It's like with that and Shawshank Redemption are known as like the greatest movies of all time. Well, the guy that wrote The Godfather, he had never written a movie before. So he decides to practice writing a movie or whatever. He just decides to just write a movie. And it's The Godfather. And then it goes off to win Best Picture, and it was great, right? But then he wants to make Godfather 2. So he decides, well, let me do better on this one and let me educate myself. So he got a book on how to write screenplays. All right? And he opens up the book, and on page 1, they say the first thing you need to do if you want to learn how to write a screenplay is watch The Godfather. The guy who wrote that is a genius. And he's like, what? All right, the guy is not a genius. The guy was just kind of just making it up on his own. All right, every expert is just a person who like was once an amateur, and they just tried their hardest. You can be that person if you want to be, but if you want to be a lawyer, well, you better start dressing like a lawyer. You better start working like a lawyer. If you want to be a basketball player, well, you better start putting the work in like they do. All right, it doesn't matter how you were born, who you are, how tall you are, whatever. Just start doing the things that they do. I mean, minus like, you don't need to smoke pot or stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, all the good things that they do, just copy off those things. All right? So, fake it till you make it. All right? It's just pretend like you're the greatest person, the greatest player in the country. All right? And while that would be a lot of pressure on you, imagine that crap. If everyone were like, you know, I had to grow up like that. They're like, you're 6'7" and black. You better play basketball. All right. My friend had to do 7'2", dude. And he's like, I can't work at 7-Eleven or anything. I can't get a real job because I'm 7'2". So he felt pressure, right? But if you had that pressure and you were like enormous and everyone, and you didn't like basketball that much, and everyone's like, you must do it. You must become great. I bet you that you would still do it, even with all the pressure. All right. I bet you that you would be like, yo, I can do this, because you would feel like you had a chance, and you would start doing all these different things. And if that's who you are, if you're only going to be trying hard when it's like the best case scenario and all the fate works in your favor, that's not good enough. All right, you're kind of lame. All right, it's how you act when nothing is in your favor that tells who you are. All right, everyone can act great when like everything goes when everything goes their way, but as soon as crap hits the fan, as soon as like one bad thing happens to you, as soon as you're not supposed to win, or maybe like daddy and mommy aren't handing you stuff, how do you act then? That means that will show your character. All right, so in that way, faking it till you make it, it's kind of more admirable than actually being the real unicorn. All right? If this little fake unicorn right there with the ice cream on its forehead can just fly like a unicorn, run like a unicorn, be like a unicorn, whatever, it's more of a unicorn than an actual unicorn. All right? If you can work out and try as hard as Michael Jordan can, or work as many hours as Kobe can, and you're not a 6'7" black dude with crazy athleticism and leap, I think that means more. So let's take Kobe and Jordan, for instance. All right, Kobe, when he first came in the league, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing because he would do post-game interviews and he would go like this. And he would pretend to chew gum the same way that Michael Jordan did. He would do moves like Michael Jordan to a T, like the exact fadeaway. This guy was copying Michael Jordan. It was like scary. And everyone made fun of him. But I'm like, yo, we all try to copy Michael Jordan. This guy's just doing it well. Kobe faked it. All right, Michael Jordan's vertical leap, 48 inches. Kobe's vertical leap, 35, 34. He could jump a foot less high than Michael Jordan. To accomplish everything that he did, it was amazing. All right. Happy Passover. I don't even know what that means either. All right. But yes. So when you fake it till you make it, another Kobe one was that Ron Artest got into an ice bath doing Cold as Balls with Kevin Hart. And he like shakes. Oh! And then Kevin Hart's like, cold, huh? He goes, yeah, the only person I've ever seen get into an ice bath without flinching was Kobe Bryant. And he goes, yeah, what's up with that dude? Okay, it was back when he was still alive. All right. And he goes, yo, Kobe's different. And that just reminded me. It was like, no, Kobe's lying. Kobe feels pain. He's one to step on a Lego and be like, that didn't hurt. And just lie about it. You fake it till you make it. All right. So you guys, be what you want to be, but start right now. All right. Whatever you want to be, just be it. And after a while, you will become it. All right. MJ had a 42-inch vertical? I don't know. I hear 48. I always hear 48. I know, what's his name? Gerald Green. I know he has like a 46-inch vertical, and he can fly. But I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Jordan had that high. All right, look it up real quick. Michael Jordan vertical. I'm sure now he has a low one. Anyways, moving on. We got. Let's go with our picture of the day. Oh, picture of the day. We got LeBron James kicking some poor fans out. I was like, dude, they must have said the N-word. And it turns out that they didn't. They were heckling LeBron, and everyone wants to call LeBron soft. They were calling him less snitch. But then it turns out they were saying that they wish LeBron's son would die in a car wreck, just like LeBron's son's best friend died in a car wreck last year. That's pretty bad. Definitely. And that definitely got under LeBron's skin. And I actually admire LeBron for coming back right after that, hitting 2 dagger threes and a dagger fadeaway to win the game. And obviously it got to him. If you're a human being, you can't be going after people like that. There are some unwritten rules, man. Like, you can't take stuff too far. When I was in Russia, though, I was called every name, even like some Russian words. I was called the N-word all the time. I don't know, like they would spit on me. They would throw things at me. Threw glass bottles at me at midnight outside, right? Crazy stuff. You know, I felt like I was going to get harmed a couple times. But I don't know, I took it as like fun, but I'm kind of crazy. All right, but yeah, it definitely shouldn't be that way, especially for someone like who like makes that much money, right? All right, yeah, those fans don't deserve to be there. But so yeah, you guys make sure amid all your trash talking, understand that there are lines that you cannot cross, and everyone is a human being, so try not to cross those lines. And I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone is getting those people's backs right now. I think that they all understand that they took it way too far. Let's see, John, don't listen to what all those old heads say about Jordan. Bro, the Russians in Russia are just plain racist. No way to get around it. Pretty racist over there, but I think half of them loved me because I was black, so it kind of evened out. Nah, because he could get his head to the rim, but to have it 48-inch vertical, which is what they said, he had to have his head way above the rim. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe. I know Gerald Green's head was is definitely above the rim slightly. I mean, he was blowing cupcakes out. I don't know. Jordan had a kiss the rim dunk. I don't think he ever kissed it, actually, but he came pretty close. I don't know. He's pretty amazing athletically. But yes, don't be this person. All right. Moving up, we got our elementary school stuff. Where we got overhead board passes. That's throwing the ball like this to get strong so you guys can throw it across the court eventually. You want to get these muscles stronger, so overhead board passes to yourself. Try to do it from the free throw line, but if you can step in. Drive left, right, pass high, low. That's you drive from the wing, and there's a person on the opposite side. If you drive to the middle, you can pass straight ahead. Or if they raise their hands up, you want to do a jump stop, jump pass like that. Or you can drive baseline where you can pass straight ahead. Or if they raise their hand like this, then you take 2 long steps, jump out of bounds, and make a pass. And it's basically just eventually reacting to what the defense will do. All right, because the defenders, their hand might be there, or their hand may not be there. But their hand can't be both places. So when you drive and you make that twist pass, you can pass it high or low depending on there. So this is a shooting drill a driving, passing, and shooting drill that kind of mimics that decision-making capabilities that you have to do during games. All right, so that you're not getting the ball deflected all the time. So you're either passing low or high or figuring it out. Next one is on-ball defense, how you guard someone one-on-one. Arm's length away, have the hand up, have the hand that has if the ball's on this side, you have your hand up. If the ball's on this side, you have this hand up. But the other hand is kind of reaching in, and you're tracing the ball. If the ball's high, it's there. If the ball's low, it's there. All right. And then you want to make sure that when they take their first dribble, you take a step in the correct direction. It's as simple as that. Then from there, it's just being stronger and faster. But the very, very first part, being far enough away and close enough, and then taking the step correctly, and then defending the ball. Those are very, very intricate things that anyone can basically do. being fast enough and strong enough and quick enough or whatever, that stuff takes time. But the first step you can take care of. So make sure that you take care of your part, and then you just develop the speed and the strength later on. Ball jump versus face cut. This is when someone has the ball up top. You have to make sure that you jump off. All right. So you have to do this immediately. So when the ball's up top and you're playing defense right here, all right, and everyone else is right there, and you guys are guarding them defensively, all right. As soon as they pass the ball, right here, not only do these guys have to jump to the middle, this guy right here has to jump off as fast as he can. So as the ball's going, he needs to jump off immediately. That's a good defender. Chances are you won't be playing against a good defender. So when they throw the ball, you want to cut in front of them and face cut. If you can face cut someone in college, you can actually get them out of the game, because the coach, whether they score or not, they will notice that. And because it stands a potential to be a give and go every single time. So make sure if you're on defense that you jump off the ball, and as he comes towards you, keep giving space to force him to go on the opposite side of you. All right. Let's see. Next up, we got Kobe post move. We had Connor doing the Kobe post move in our last highlight. All right. But Kobe post move is just pivot and turn, and then fake back, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to see these things, you can check on our website, Limitless Hoops. All right. Under drills, you can type it in right here and type in Kobe post move. Click it, see it come open. If it does show up, there we go. And then you get to see John Sanders do it. And I'm here with Gavin's brother, all right, Bennett Dodge. And I show you step by step how to do the Kobe post move, how I pivot, how I do all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then I think I finally do it about right here. I hit, pivot back, shake, and then I turn. Bust him up. Oh, nice defense, dude. I missed it. Come on, John. All right. Next up, we got double bounce series. Double bounce series is just starting from the block, bounce between the leg behind the back to a spin move. All right, and then you'd have several different shots, whether it be the hook shot, pump fake, step rip through, pump fake, rip through, fake, and then spin back. And then the last one is pump fake, rip through, spin back, pump fake, and then rip through again. And it's just a clever little drill to show you the possibilities of what you can do in the post with one strong pivot foot. All right, Gavin's brother. I don't know. Do you know Gavin's brother? That dude's a big dude. He was that tall since he was in 5th grade. He was like 6'4", and I think he grew. Now he's like 6'7". But yeah, he's like 6'4" in 5th grade, and I made the kid be point guard, and he hated it. Oh my god, he got the ball stolen from him maybe like 9 straight times. He was about to cry. It was crazy. But I was like, keep going. Who cares? Because we're just dominating this team because he's so big. I was like, yo, learn to play basketball now. And he did not like that, man. So, he was blessed with the height, but at the same time, it was a curse as well. So it's a tough deal. All right, real quick, story time. When you play for points in practice or games, you must be of the mindset that winning every single point means everything and nothing. While you're playing, it's life or death. Immediately afterward, it means nothing at all. That's the balance. And that's what's going to maximize your wins in basketball and in life. All right, so I sent that to someone. I sent that. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, but anyways, so I sent that video to someone, and they said that I'm teaching kids how to be schizophrenic or bipolar, and that's basically how I play. Honestly, like it means everything in the world to win the game, and then it doesn't mean anything at all. Like right afterwards. All right. If you've ever taken a game off of the court and you're like still mad about it afterwards, you take it too far. If you ever are in a game and like what Rohit does, he acts like I don't really want to win. It's okay. You gotta act, and I think Rohit does that because it protects him. Because if he doesn't try his hardest, then he always has a reason. He's like, oh, no, I could have tried harder. So it's kind of like an easy way out. All right? It's not real, John. Oh, yeah. It's okay. If he's not real, then I'm not real, okay? Think about that. Duh. All right. But yes, so you must truly, truly, truly trick yourself into believing that the game is everything. And that it means more than life itself, or at least means something. Okay, let's call it this way. It at least means something. Then after the game, when you lose or whatever, it didn't mean everything. But the further apart you can make these, where the game means absolutely everything, and then when you lose or win, it means absolutely nothing, the better off that you'll be. But you have to separate them. And I'm not saying immediately after the game, forget about it. No, you get like 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes to like be like, I lost, I'm gonna kill myself. Or 5 minutes to be like, I'm the greatest, baby. But then after 5 minutes, stop it. You're neither the greatest or the worst, all right? But then during the game, you die for that loose ball when it's over the score table because that's how you win. Yeah, you might die. Yeah, but probably not. Not if you dive correctly, okay? So see those things as different things, all right? And start to understand that you can put your entire emotional self into a game, and afterwards you can be okay. Like it's not going to be the end of you just because you tried your hardest, and then no one's gonna mock you because you tried your hardest and failed. It's not the worst thing in the world, all right, to fail. It's not, all right. So go out there and this guy, seriously, stop it, calm down. All right. So go out there and like just give your 100%, and then afterwards be 100% okay with whatever happens. All right. JTA dove over the scores table and got a bad concussion. Yeah, you got to dive correctly, man. That's why I actually teach you guys how to dive. I was a very good diver. Like, seriously, like I would dive all the time. But I dove because I loved Dennis Rodman. And I love what he brought to the game. So, yeah, if you can't dive, you lose to me. There you go. All right, moving on. We got our elementary school stuff already covered. Then we have our middle school stuff. And we have 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 run, countdown game, 1-on-1 sprint, successful dribble shots, diagonal hurdle layups, and sandbag slides. You guys were messing up countdown game last time, man. Y'all got to stay focused and communicate. We had a real big problem with people not talking very much. That can't happen, dude. All right? I've made kids in the past run because of that stuff, but it was nonsense. You have to pay attention, be on point, and then communicate. And for this particular game, when you're at different like baskets, it's hard to hear everyone talk. But at the same time, you have to speak. You have to speak up. If you're not able to communicate as a basketball player, man, you lose. All right, you got to be talking on defense, you got to be talking on offense. And if you're like, oh, I'm just not a loud person, then play tennis. And shut up. Play some individual sport. This is a team sport, and teams need to communicate. So for the countdown game, I make you guys talk loud, or else you're in trouble. All right? And talking loud is like the easy thing in the world. Why? Because I see little kids do it all the time. They're so annoying, and they're like, man. I'm like, oh my God, can you shut up? And at some point in time, you guys forget how to be an annoying little kid. All right? You scream like there's a fire in the freaking building. You scream like a dog's running after you, and you need to survive, all right? Because someone won't let you in the house. You scream like you have to scream. And if you can't scream and you're not a mute, then you got some problems, dude, because you just don't want it bad enough. Me and Aiden was doing the countdown game fine, but Roey was shooting left-handed and stuff, and then Derek didn't know how to count. Yeah, Rohit was definitely the one dogging it. He was not trying to win. He does have a competitive issue. I think because he feels like, I say it again, he thinks that if he tries his hardest, he'll look stupid. Tell me why, Ben. Tell me why, Rohit. Bro, what the heck is wrong with Rohit? Dude, what is wrong with him? All right, let's talk about the trivia real quick, and then I'll talk about the high school stuff to finish up. All right, trivia today. We got our leaders, Ben Kaufman with 11, Connor Rush with 9, Sean Amin with 4, Blake Bastani and everyone else like Lucas Knowles with 0. All right, let's see. Nope. Oh, okay. I don't know this answer. All right. So sometimes the best player is all in the league is also the guy who leads his team to the NBA Finals. And when he leads his team to the NBA Finals, oftentimes the best player is also the guy that gets the NBA Finals MVP. But there's sometimes when the NBA Finals MVP is not the best player. He's just a guy that did really, really well. And two guys that come to mind are Danny Green, who went off on just like he was sharp shooting threes for the San Antonio Spurs one year. And then the second time was Kawhi Leonard during his first time with the Spurs. He won and he was not the best player, but he was locking up everyone. Then Andre Iguodala did it for the Warriors, right? I don't know which one this one is, and I'm not really sure if it was the best player or not. But I'm just giving you guys a hint to what it could be. Here's the question. The question is, which Detroit Pistons player won the Finals MVP award in 1989? That is the question, and let me see. Let me check my guess. I got my guess. Let's see if I was right. I was wrong. What? Dang, this dude averaged that many points a game. I can't believe that I was wrong. Who got it first? You guys tell me. You guys tell me on the screen who got it first. Please answer the question. Who on the screen put Joe Dumars first? I see it, but do you guys see it? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Who got it first on the screen? He spelled it wrong. I don't even think he spelled it wrong. Yes. He didn't put capital letters? Well, you didn't put capital for his last name. Yes, Ben Kaufman with the correct answer, Joe Dumars. Joe Dumars, and to read up about it, it was the Detroit shooting guard Joe Dumars averaged 27.3 points a game, 6 assists, and 1.8 rebounds per game in the sweep of the Lakers. It was the first of back-to-back championships for the bad boy Pistons. And to think of how good Isaiah Thomas was. Joe Dumars doing this is like even more like admirable. It's really cool. It's crazy. But that team was a tough team. And definitely they kicked the crap out of Michael Jordan. And they forced him to lift weights, of course, right? Famous. All right, to finish up, we got our high school stuff real quick. Back down series. Pick and roll, rescreen, Statue of Liberty, 2-ball catch layups, dial jumps, and peekaboo shots. All right. Don't forget, we got our award ceremony on December 12th. Show up to that, please. All right. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys and to the turkey that's getting eaten. Sorry, turkey. Sorry, little turkey. Sorry. All right. I hate eating turkey, so I kind of want them to live. Who cares? All right. But we also have some games on the 18th. I will put that up on the website soon. We don't know what time they will be, but we have games. If some 9th graders want to play, I can put us into an 8th grade division. Let me know. All right. And then we also have our rebounding clinic, which is my favorite clinic, and it's on the same day as our agility and ability combine, which is on Saturday, like December 4th or something like that, whatever that Saturday is. So we have a lot of stuff coming up, but none bigger than the award ceremony. I need somebody to donate some money, because if you donate $50 to our program, you'll probably win a free year's membership, because no one else has donated at all. All right. So if you buy one raffle ticket for $50, you can win a free year's membership. All right, but either way, it goes to our program, and we really, really appreciate it, because it helps us keep the lights on. All right, you guys. Anyways, that's all we got. All we got. That's the same with me and pigs. I can't eat them, so they must never die. Oh, pigs are great. All right, to eat. Yes, I don't know about to see. Anyways, quote of the day is fake it till you make it. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Fantastic job, everybody in attendance, and happy Thanksgiving again. All right, peace, everybody.